Well, praise the Most High today, family. Praise the highest Yahuwah today. Yes, indeed, family. It's a gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. We're so glad to be in the land of the living, saying praise the Most High Yahuwah Sabaoth today. Hallelujah, the Most High Elohim. While we have the opportunity. Yes, indeed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, family. I do hope everyone is well, and that, like myself, you are able to get out and enjoy this day. I pray you have fresh air, sunshine, and the ability to get out and get some exercise. We have rain today and tomorrow, and maybe the next day. But evidently we need it, so we thank the Most High for it. Thank the Most High we do have a covering, so we can still enjoy this fresh air. Hallelujah. We do have an interesting idea today, to say the least, but it makes plenty of sense. And it's called Stick to the Script. The stakes are high. Stick to the script. The stakes are high. Uh-oh. What you mean the stakes are high, Robert? The stakes are high. We'll see. And Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision or script or agenda, the people perish. But he that keeps the law, happy is he. Uh-oh. He who keeps what, Robert? The law, the agenda, the script. The Most High won't just have Moshe come up the mountain to be playing. No, he had an agenda, a lifelong agenda, a lifelong covenant. As the text says, he's made a covenant with Yasharal, an eternal covenant with Yasharal. Or should we say a never-ending covenant? That might make it a little more clear for us all. Never-ending, eternal, always and forever. Always and forever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's get back to the script. Hallelujah. And I started to name this simply the script. But let's look at our word for today, which I just looked up. Word for today is a pern. A pern. And I said I can pronounce it. It reminds me of a perm. A perm that we used to get our hair straightened with. But it's an ornamental centerpiece for a dining table, typically used for holding fruit or flowers. So it's the centerpiece. And when I saw this when I saw this word for the day, I thought of that his script should be the centerpiece of our lives. It should sit right there at the centerpiece of our hearts daily. We'll get to that. And our script for today during off of Bible Gateway is 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Therefore comfort each other and edify one another, just as you are also doing. And I don't know if this is the same script, but the text says, not edify. Is it edify one another daily while it's called today? We'll look it up, put it in the recording. But I wrote, we should place the Most High and his script at the centerpiece of our lives. The highest has already given us his vision, or as we like to say here in the secret place, truth be told, his story or history. But he gives history from the beginning, from the end to the beginning. So we can see just how powerful and almighty he is, all-knowing. He gives you the end of his story at the beginning of the story. And then he'll give you the end of the story and have you trusting and believing on him throughout the midst of it. And give you little parts and pieces throughout. See, the thing is, he's not going to let you figure it out on your own. No. He wants you to rely on him step by step, day by day, and come to him daily for your orders. No, you're not going to figure it out on your own. It's impossible. He showed me dreams and visions that I'm walking in today 35 years ago, if not 40. But I had to be patient and trust him. And a lot of times I forgot about most of them and just said, forget it, it's not going to happen. But now he's bringing them back around. So that inspires me to trust him daily for what he's showing me today. Now that don't mean it's going to happen next week. And see, that has always been my problem, family. He'll show me something and he act like it's going to happen tomorrow. But like I said, this vision he was showing me 35, 40 years ago, it's just not happening, just not taking place. But I don't get discouraged anymore because I'm learning to be patient. See, that's what this season has been all about with me, patience. Patience. And seeing him work out what he needs to work out in my life, work out his story, not my story. See, that's what you do when you're patient. You're saying it's not my story. It's not my vision. It's not my plan. It's not my agenda. It's not my way anymore, it's yours. See, I've died to my flesh. I have died to that old person, them old visions, them old plans, that old agenda I had. Because all of it was killing me. I would do the same thing over and over and over. Then ask myself, Bob, why you do that stupid thing? Why you keep doing what's stupid? Do something different. But what I realized, I couldn't walk it out in my own power. For one thing, I didn't have any vision, so I kept perishing. The only vision I was given was from Hasatan, from this world system. Until I submitted to the Most High, which is consistently. See, this is what we're talking about today. And we're getting into it more in the idea, but getting up early in the morning when he wakes you and getting his vision and his plan for the day. You can't do it without that, because it's your meal. Just like you have to eat every day, the text says man can't live off bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahuwah. Now this word that's proceeding out of his mouth is coming at a set time every single day. Just as the text gave us a hint to how this works. It says in the beginning with Adam and Eve, he came down in the cool of the day to speak with them, to take the time to break down the vision of the day, the plan of the day. No, he just wasn't going out and naming animals willy-nilly. The text says the Most High brought him to him. So I'm sure he told him the next day, the prior day, okay, this is what's on the agenda for tomorrow. And that's how he walked and talked with him, just like he does with us. But we have to get used to what the text says, diligently seeking him. And I call it presenting myself to him daily. Because as we see in the script, he came and presented himself to us and stood beside us. Every day, this is what he does. This is how he did Moshe. He came down in the cloud, on the mountain with Moshe and presented himself. He came down in the cloud and stood beside Moshe. See, that's very important. This world system will have us thinking that he's a million miles away, somewhere up there in heaven. But the text says his footstool is the earth. So he's right there on top of the earth, looking down on us and coming down to visit with us every morning. And it's amazing to me how he come down and visit with all of us separately every morning. But the key is getting up and presenting yourself to him. And the whole point is, yes, you're tired, you're sleeping, but you got to give something to get something. You have to sacrifice something with the Most High every time. Because after you give out of belief, out of faith, he's going to bless you. And this is your food.